Hey, this is Ian and Ira from EssentialTennis.com, where it's our mission to bring passionate instruction to passionate players just like you. Welcome to this video in which we're going to be answering a question for Ampa, who wrote in and asked what grip size is best and how can we tell what grip size that we should be using. It's a good question, and there's a lot of different approaches to this. I'll tell you the old school method of telling, and this is totally, I don't want to say it's arbitrary, but this is the old standard that everybody has used for decades and decades, is to look at your hand around the grip and check out how much space there is between the heel pad of your hand and your fingertips. And the old rule of thumb, no pun intended, all those thumbs over here I guess, the old rule of thumb is you should be able to fit a finger between your heel pad and your fingertips, and that's the appropriate grip size. Now, that is a rule of thumb, and if we look at Ira's grip, Ira likes to play with a smaller grip size than I do. I personally prefer a large grip. It's just the feel that I like. I like to come to the net a lot, so I like to be able to keep my hand a little bit more relaxed around a bigger handle. So I use a 4 5/8 grip with an over grip on top of that. Historically, there's been a huge range. Pete Sampras reportedly used a 4 3/4 grip, which is a full size bigger than this, and I'm sure at least one over grip. He used the Turner grip, obviously, over the top of his leather grip. Nadal, on the other hand, reportedly uses a 4 1/4 grip, which is a full size smaller than what Ira has here. So there's a whole wide range of different approaches. What have you heard, Ira? Or do you have have you used the finger, thing, or is there some other recommendation that you typically give to players?
Yeah, I've always typically used the finger in between, the pad of your hand and your fingertips. But again, like Ian said, it's all kind of personal preference. Some players like to have a little bit smaller grip. Some people like to have a little bigger grip. My recommendation is basically just go out and try a bunch of different grip sizes. Go to your local tennis store and get a racket, and then just try the 3/8 or the half and see what you like. It's also very easy just to put a few over grips on it if you want to tailor it a little bit more to your specifications.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's not that difficult to make a handle larger. In fact, there's little heat shrink sleeves that your local pro shop can put over your handle with the grips off and make it a grip size larger. Or like Ira said, you can just put extra over grips over the top of it to make it larger. On the other hand, you really can't if you order too big, there's really not a whole lot you can do to shrink the actual handle size. So I guess if you're going to err one way or the other, probably go small. You can always build it up. But I think Ira's advice is really good to demo as much as you can. And shout out to Brad at tennisexpress.com. They do a great mail order demo system, so you can check that out. Any other final thoughts, Ira, on grip size?
No, just go out there and try, figure out what you like.
All right, so Ampa, thank you for the great question. If you'd like some free coaching on how to make your forehand and backhand ground stroke as accurate as it's ever been in your life, we're going to put a link down to that, or rather a link to that right down below. It's called Pinpoint Ground Strokes, a free coaching series. If you have any comments or questions about anything that you saw in this video, leave those in the comments down below. Do us a favor and click like if you enjoyed this video, and be sure to subscribe and follow us everywhere that we are. YouTube, subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Facebook. We're constantly publishing new videos. So with that, thank you so much for watching. Take care and good luck with your tennis.